Lazykarim sport.
Of the art world.
But can art and baseball coexist? They sure can to our front row fan, one of the stars of CSI New York, Carmine Giovinazzo.
Being in Dodger Stadium was phenomenal. It is something unbelievably special, a crisp baseball field. It's art and it's amazing. Fortunately, I got to take BP with the pitchers last year, so I was bouncing in and out of the box with Maddox and hitting, which was unbelievable.
Carmine lives in LA, but his true baseball colors are a somewhat different shade of blue.
I'm a New Yorker. I've always been one who roots for the underdog, so Mets in the last decade, but growing up, Yankees or Mets. Now that I think about it, most of my friends were always die-hard one or the other, mostly Yankees. It was rare that there were Met fans back then. The Mets always were like, you know, more of like a team. I think that's why I liked them. They were kind of a scrappy team.
And no Mets team fit that persona better than the 1986 squad.
They didn't come any tougher than the man they called Nails.
Dykstra, when he came through, he was definitely an interesting cat. I loved Mookie Wilson. Mookie Wilson was my favorite back in the day.
The team's all-time leader in triples and stolen bases, #1.
Dwight Gooden's coming to mind, was just inspiring, coming up so young and being such a stud.
Gooden ends the ball game with his 14th strikeout.
So those guys definitely inspired me.
Carmine played shortstop in college, and the lessons he learned on the field have helped guide him as an actor.
There is a discipline that I learned from baseball, I think, that I've taken into life, which is like a concentration and kind of almost a meditation and a patience, you know what I mean? And there is a similar patience with acting.
The stage can overwhelm some people. It does not overwhelm Derek Jeter.
If you go 3 for 10 with auditions, that's fantastic, you know what I mean? And obviously it's pretty good in baseball. So there's a similarity in the failure that you have to deal with. But yeah, keep your head up and not be desperate.
The Mets making a bid to come a long way back here in the bottom of the 9th inning. They trailed 5-1. Now it's 5-4.
Be able to get up in the bottom of the 9th and be 0 for 4 that day.
Delgado, a tough day. He's got 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts and a double play.
And still come through, like not getting the last 20 appointments that you had or movies that you were up for, and then still just come in like, no, I still know what I'm doing, you know, and keep that poise.
Rounded right side, Terrio can't get it, base hit! Here comes Gutierrez to the plate! A throw by Martin, not in time, and that's win it!
I'm a player, first and foremost, and I get pumped up from good games.
Coming up, a look at the artistry of man, or as we call it, the plays of the week.
Diving play, David Wright. He made the catch!
I know you can do it. I know you can do it. Let's go.
Lazykarim sport.